I was one of those people, married for 24 years. What I thought was happily married. Not perfectly married, but happily married. Really and truly, in my eyes, it was wonderful. Y'all forgive me for what I look like. I've been in the water park all day long, and I guess I got a tad too much sun, and my skin's peeling a little bit. I look like a scaly lizard, but hopefully in a day or two it'll heal over with some lotion. But anyway, I was one of those men that I just like being married, and my personality is I'm not a simp. I'm not weak. As a matter of fact, some people would say I could be mean. Not to women, just I'm just a tough old dude and don't put up with much. But my woman treated me good, better than good. And so I wanted to return the favor and treat her better than good. I enjoy cooking, so I did a lot of the cooking. She didn't like to drive a lot, so I drove her around a lot. I've lost almost 300 pounds, so back whenever I was such a big fella, she did a lot of the driving, most of the driving. And when I lost all the weight, I made her a promise. I said, if you don't want to drive again for the rest of your life, you don't have to. I mean, y'all, she did it all. She drove, carried the suitcases, because I was just too fat. I couldn't even hardly carry it myself. But anyway, I digress. I just liked being married. I liked cooking her favorite meals. I liked bringing her a coffee to work. I liked when she would call and say, hey, I'm retired, so I like whenever she would call or text and say, hey, will you go to my favorite donut shop? And I made an online order for some donuts. Will you run, go get them? And if you're not doing anything. And it was never a demand. And the thing is I didn't mind. And beyond that, I really liked doing it. I mean, I liked it. It made her happy. And if she was happy, I was happy. And we were the kind of people that we didn't have a lot of friends. We were our friends. We had a saying, our friends are our family and our family are our friends. And not that, we didn't like anybody. We just really liked each other. We clicked. Politics, we 100% agreed. Hobbies, we both pretty much liked the same thing. Foods, I know it sounds crazy, but we liked the same things. Vacation spots, we 1,000,000% agreed. We didn't even have to ask each other. She didn't have to ask me. I didn't have to ask her so many times. The way her job was is she would have a 3-day weekend off every other weekend. And she would say, hey, you want to throw some things in a suitcase, we'll leave Thursday night and come back Sunday night. And she would have a spot picked out. A lot of times she would even have dinners lined up. And we would pack up Thursday night, get there late. Sometimes late in the evening, sometimes not too late. And sleep good, sleep in. We love sleeping in motels and the endless hot water, and she liked being pampered, so we would sleep in the next day and get up and walk around and sightsee, and we would see the same things, honestly, over and over, but we liked the places that we went so much that we didn't mind seeing it again. It was comforting. It was familiar. It felt good. And we would just stroll hand in hand all over town, going to our favorite places. She really liked chocolate, and she had places that she liked to go get these real good up in Gatlinburg, these chocolate candy apples. She'd get different toppings, crushed candy bars or peanuts or just M&M, whatever she was feeling that day. She had a donut shop in Gatlinburg called the Donut Fryer. And she had these, like, I call them Long Johns, chocolate eclair looking things with a filling inside that she absolutely loved. The donuts too. So it could be freezing cold. It could be pouring down rain. It didn't matter. If it was pouring down rain, I would just take an umbrella and usually get wet. If it was freezing cold, I'd put on a coat and away I'd go. And I'd usually get up and try to be there at 6:30, 7 o'clock whenever they opened. Get her hot, fresh donuts, and we always carried the supplies to make our own coffee. I would make her a hot coffee, and have her hot, fresh donuts. She'd still be in the bed, wrapped up, cozy, and I'd serve her donuts and coffee in the bed. We would go down to Helen, Georgia a lot. And there was a place there that they had these chocolate-covered strawberries and different pastries. They had a pecan praline that was absolutely delicious. But she liked the chocolate-covered strawberries, and she liked their desserts, but mainly the chocolate-covered strawberries. And we would get those and put them in the refrigerator so that she could have them whenever she wanted them. And I thought that everything was going great. Towards the end, I'm not gonna lie, maybe it's my age. We had everything. I mean, really and truly, we did. We started our marriage with nothing. And we clawed, scratched, cried, begged, pleaded, till by the time I was in my 50s, we had achieved maybe a little bit better than moderate success. We had done well. We weren't rich. We didn't have tons of money in the bank, but we had a very nice vehicle. We had some expendable income so that we could travel. And I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I just got depressed. I really did. And why, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. I went to the doctor and thought, maybe I need some kind of medication to pep me up. No. It was just something that I was working my way through. And I wasn't mean. I wasn't hateful. I was just distant, and I wasn't me. And I think that got to her. I really do. I don't know. I don't know, for one reason or another, she chose not to work through it, and I think it just got to her. And so she decided that she didn't want to be married anymore, and she let me know she was leaving, and let me know that she had been planning it for a while, and away she went. And I got even more depressed. I honestly didn't think I was going to make it at times. I mean, I really didn't, because we were two peas in a pod. We were always together, 24/7, by choice, and we liked it that way. I'm more of an extrovert than she is. She's more of an introvert. She really liked it that way. I come to accept it, and then I got to where I depended on her so much, maybe more than I should have. I learned to accept it myself and even like it. But it's been 9 months we've been separated. I guess the final part of the divorce is coming up in a few weeks. But those first 2 or 3 months were hell, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, when I breathed out, she breathed in. She was my whole future. She was my whole life. I mean, I can honestly tell you, until I realized that she didn't want me anymore and she was going to leave, if she would have come in and looked at me and said, my heart's giving out, I need another one, will you help me try to find me a heart? I would have just said, take mine. I mean, there's no question asked. Wouldn't have even blinked. I would have just said, here. You know, I've lived a good life. I've enjoyed life. I want you to continue living because she's younger than me, about 11 years younger than me. Um, I would have said, take mine. Enjoy life. Go have fun. I often told her that if something ever happened to me, once I was gone and buried, that if she could find somebody that could treat her good, have at it. I mean, because, I cared about her. When you care about somebody, you want them to be happy. But anyway, after about 3 months, 4 months, I started getting better. I started seeing things differently. Honestly, I started just accepting the fact that she was gone and she wasn't coming back, that I wasn't what she wanted anymore, that she had outgrew me. And strangely enough, my depression went away. I don't know why. I don't know if I was depressed and sad because maybe in the back of my mind, deep down in my soul, I knew she didn't want to be with me anymore. Maybe that's why I got depressed. I'm not going to say it is or it isn't because I honestly don't know. But I do know that after 3 or 4 months, my depression started going away. And then 5 or 6 months, I started feeling happy. I quit thinking about her all day long, every day. As soon as I woke up, when I got up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and I quit thinking about her constantly. At first, it was a few hours, then it was a few days, then it's weeks. And now, when I see a certain food or a certain place or a certain thing, yes, it reminds me of her. It truly does. I don't know if you're the praying type, but I am. I pray for my kids and my family and my parents and every single night. And she is definitely in my prayers. I pray that she's safe and healthy and as happy as possible and well fed. Because 24 years ago, 25 years ago, I said I would. I didn't say until you get upset or sad or mad or want to go. I said forever until I die. And I will. I will always pray for her. I know at this point that we will never get back together. We'll never lay in the same bed together. We'll never hold hands and go to our favorite places together. But hey, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. When a woman don't want you anymore, she just don't. I mean, it's just that simple. Boop, she's gone. And I've said all this to say, somebody said, well, do you think you'll ever get married again or move in with anybody again? At this point, I honestly don't know. Because I never thought that I would enjoy being by myself. That I would enjoy my own company. Now, I do, I'm not a hermit. I do still like human interaction. I like to go to church. I like to talk to people. I'll strike up a conversation with somebody in the store. Overshare. My wife used to tease me and say that I would start talking to somebody in the store and overshare. And she's right, and I do that. But I'm getting to the point where I can be by myself, and that's kind of scary. And the problem is, I'm just going to just be honest with you. I don't trust anybody anymore. I just don't. And I don't think I could. If I couldn't trust her after 24 years to work things out and stay together and fix things and patch them up, then how could I trust somebody else? And especially, I'm 58 years old. How could I? Would I like to be with somebody and be in love again? I think I would. But the chances of that happening, I don't know. They're slim. I'm leaving it up to God. It's totally up to Him. Whatever He wants me to do. Right now, I'm just trying my best to stay in shape, enjoy life, eat right, and do everything I can to prepare to meet my Maker. One day I will, and I want to be right when I get there. So, y'all just pray for me. If God wants me to find somebody, He will. If He doesn't, then He won't. I'm just going to take life day by day. Y'all take care. Oh, and if I find anybody, I'll let y'all know. I promise you, I will.